All right, let's talk about the dark night. Yeah, the big scary dark night of the soul. God bless you and everybody who has gone through it or going through it or working through it. I have so much respect and honor for you. You have no idea, man. You have no idea how much love I have for you, for anybody that's willing to face themselves in all of this mucky, murky confusion, man. For me, the word confusion comes up, right? And it's a big part of my dark night and my dark days is when I feel confused. I feel confused about everything I've learned. I feel confused about everything I am. I feel confused about every place I'm going or been. It's this confusion that makes us feel lost. And this is where it stems from. And especially if you feel like you have a big purpose, then the confusion can really, really bring you down because all of a sudden, who are you? Where are you? What's happening? Yeah. So here's how I like to, when I was going through the dark night, which wasn't long ago, okay? And now I'm in this other kind of mini one, right? This thing kind of doesn't stop. It's okay. It's okay. I'm dealing with it differently now. You know, I've seen it, man. If this is all you got, then come on. I'm still on here talking about it. Let's go, bro. Come on. And you're still on here listening. This means you're close to getting out. All right. So how I like to explain this, it was like this, right? The dark night of soul is like, imagine if you were playing a poker game, the biggest, highest stakes poker game you have ever played. You sold your house, you sold your children, you sold your parents, you sold everything you own, you sold your intellect, you sold everything, and you're playing in this high stakes game, right? And you have aces, you have the best hand, okay? You have the best hand. And everyone around the poker table is starting to put their money in the middle and putting everything in the middle, and you're about to win everything. You have the best hand possible. You cannot lose. The hand goes on. It's getting ready to turn over the cards and show so that you can receive it all. And when you turn over the cards, you had aces, right? Now you're looking. All of a sudden, your hand has changed. You don't have that. I've had dreams of this. I'm a gambler. Used to be a gambler. I haven't gambled over 3 years. But like, this is a nightmare, right? Where it's like, yo, you have the best hand. Everything's about to happen. It's all perfect. And then all of a sudden you look in the last second, right before you're about to show down, and it's changed. It's changed. It's all changed. It's all changed. It's all gone. And you flip, and they take it all away from you. They take it all away. You see it all go, and then you're just left there. You're just left there. And what are you? You're naked, alone, afraid, with nothing, y'all. Nothing. This is how it felt. This is how it feels, right? Because what's happening is on the spiritual path, on this awakening journey, you start to remove yourself from this old identity, yeah? This old way of living, this old way of thinking, this old way of communicating. You start to understand that you aren't this character, right? So you aren't this version. You aren't these thoughts. So who are you? You are kind of this presence, right? This consciousness, this soul, right? And you're expanding and you're growing, but you're not quite into a solidified place yet. So this whole area is dead, right? How I used to be, how I used to think, how I used to feel, that's gone. And this new place that you're going still is not here. So you're kind of just in the middle, and you're like, yo, what is going on? What is going on? So for me, and if you could relate, how did it go down? Well, when I first woke up, for the most part, I was floating, right? Because I had now realized these rules to the game. You know, I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing and hearing and learning, and I just was like, I can't believe this is real, bro. I can't believe this is real. The universe is just of love, and all depression and all of sadness and all of these other lower vibrations. This is how I was thinking. These things are of an illusion. They are, but this is the path of growth, okay? So in a way, I started to lose respect for these lower vibrational feelings, which is most of humanity is of sadness, right? So I started to I didn't realize, and this is the way of the Dark Knight showing you, that I was putting myself kind of on this pedestal of, I'm this spiritual guy, and I've learned that it's only love and light, and that anything that's bringing you down is just an illusion. And if you're scared and sad and depressed, is it just you? Is it just your ego? Because your soul can't be scared, right? Your soul knows all. Your soul's just chilling. So let's kind of unpack that. And this is how I was talking to people, right? So I was like, and of course I was in and out of faith, and the whole part of the beginning of the process, is this real? Is this not real? Feeling good, seeing signs, not seeing signs, all of it. So I was on the up and down train, but the whole time I had this foundation of, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Like, I got the rules to the universe. I'm calling everybody up. Hey, you got to talk to me, man. I'm telling you, I got it. I'm telling you, you got to hear me out. I know how this thing, there's actual rules. And I'm like, yo, my life is set. My life is set. I know my path, my purpose is like just to follow this kind of instinct. I've had this pull from my calling in my soul and my heart. And it's all good. Life is a dream. I would literally be laughing myself to sleep. I'm not joking with you. This is coming from somebody who has been depressed with life this entire time. And I'm in my room laughing. I'm like, yo, it's a wrap. I'm already him. I'm already that dude. I'm already him. I'm creating characters and versions. I'm manifesting things. I'm like, yo, it's just energy. Huh. You just need to tune into it. Yeah? And then, man. And then. Man, shout out anyone going through this. Anyone on this path, man. This initiation, this way of the universe checking you and bringing you down, because that's what happened to me. I was floating. I was reading every book. I was learning everything. I was meditating. I was like, the universe was talking to me. God right there. It was right there. I'm like, damn, it's beyond words, the beauty. It's beyond words. How beautiful this place really is. Imagine, it's like a kid waking up. My whole life I knew these things. My whole life I've been looking for these answers, only to go out and search for it in drugs, search for it in girls, search for it in money, search for it in a career, search for it in all these things, only to not feel it and be like, damn, what else can I search for? Man, when you chase something, see, here's the thing. Most chasing never actually catch or retrieve or get there, right? So a lot are just chasing this money, this thing, this status, and they don't actually get there. So they think it's like what's real. I was lucky enough to actually get there early on, which is part of my path. So like I saw like this kind of large amount of money, because like I said, I was gambling. So I was, moving thousands of dollars as a young kid. I saw like I'm 9 years old or something. I had like $2,000 in my cabinet. Whenever my sister's asking my parents, can I have $1, $2 for lunch, $3, whatever it was. So I saw all this, only to my surprise that, oh my gosh, this doesn't feel like anything. What? This doesn't feel like anything. This is awful. You know how scary that was? I remember that feeling, and many times in my life, getting to this place where I think I needed to go, only to realize that it didn't do it. And then that emptiness of, well, what now, man? Like that depression of like, oh, that's real pain, bro. That's a dark night in its own, in its pre-awakening state, where you think that something's gonna make you happy and you get it and it doesn't. And then you're like, well, where the hell am I supposed to go get this happiness now? So you go into that depression, and then your ego comes back and says, well, if you had more, if you had better, if you had different, and round you go. So imagine I'm waking up for the first time to, wow, This is what I've been looking for, and it's real. It's not fleeting. For the first time, I felt this is not fleeting. The peace of God, my friends, is not fleeting. It is not fleeting, man. It is not fleeting, man. It is not fleeting. The peace of God, the peace of God. There's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like it. So I found all this. I'm like, yo, let's fucking go, man. I'm so happy. And then, man, I'm literally on my path. I'm literally manifesting things. Things are happening, right? Things are coming into my existence. I'm attracting things. I'm walking away from my entire life. I'm on this crazy journey, but the whole time I'm just like, also thinking that like I'm that dude. Like, this is how I was thinking, right? It's an interesting balance because you need to think you're special at first in order to become somebody, in order to realize that you're not special at all. This is the paradox. So anyway, I'm like, yo, I'm the guy. I'm the fucking guy, man. And then, man, the universe came down, right? My mom fell. I think if you watch my stuff, you know the story. My mom fell. She needed elbow surgery, so I need to go back to New York. My whole family thinks I'm crazy at this point. But I'm saying, okay, cool. Let them see me. Let them see me. Let them be around me. Let me share this love and light and let me teach them. Anyway, I get back there. I kid you not. This is when my dark night happened. This is when it happened, man. It literally, as fast as it came on, as fast as the love and the light and the bliss came on, whew, that's as fast as it was gone. And the darkness, which I've never felt, by the way. I haven't felt anything like this ever, bro. I'm sitting at the kitchen table with my family and they're talking to me. So talk to me about this, about your life now. And boom, like a wave, takes me down, underground, sweeping me under. The universe sent my child, my child. You have to go through it. This is what happened. You have to go through it. You can't just read it in a book, my son. Yeah? This is your path, yeah? This is your path. You have to go through it. So I couldn't speak. I couldn't talk. I couldn't look people in the eye. I felt like every moment I was naked. I had no clue who I was. No clue. Because this idea that I am not this character of Jesse. In my heart, I know I'm this soul and I know I've lived thousands of lives. So you start to disconnect from this character, and it's hard because you're building this character out, right? Like you're expanding this character, but at the same time, you're learning that you are not this character. So it occurred to me, wait, everything I've done and everything I've said and all these like things that I like, that's not real. And I'm obsessed with being authentic since I was young. I'm always trying to like express myself exactly as I want to and feel. So all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, I don't know if I even like that. Wait, what? That's not who I am. This is not fun for me anymore. By the way, all the things you used to like to do, right? As you're in this transitional space, everything you used to do and like is different now. So your whole entire life is physically, literally changing. And also internally, existentially, you're like, what am I? Who? Right? And you learn that loving yourself is this game. So I'm learning to love myself. And then I would wake up, literally every day I'd wake up. Every day. This went on for 6 months or something like that. Every single day. It's impossible to explain it to words. And I was a new person. I was dying. So I was like, I would walk into my apartment, or I'd walk into my sister's house where I was, and I was looking at it for the first time through new eyes. And it's insanely scary. So I'm working to fall in love with this version, and then that version would just die, And I have no, like, I have no, what? How are you supposed to live? Like, what is this? Then my connection with God was gone. My connection with the universe, my way of kind of being in sync with the bigger picture was gone. My friends, I had none. My family disconnected because I can't relate to them on the same wavelength right now. We're not communicating through the same language. I have 0 friends in this space, right? I have 180 followers on Instagram. It wasn't like, my life has changed insane. I have, with 50,000 people following me and talking about this stuff and relating and validating the way that I feel, that I'm not alone, like things have changed. Yes. But at the time, I had nobody. I had nobody. And I didn't have myself and I didn't have God, which was the biggest thing for me. So what was I doing? I was literally retracing all my steps. I was like, okay, well, I meditated over there. Wait, I listened to this song. Wait, I walked like this. And I'm trying so bad to go back and feel the way that I felt with the universe. I'm like, wait, like, please, I just wanted God. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And you realize that all I wanted was myself, because God is myself. You see how this works, right? So all these versions are dying. I have no idea who I am. Nothing, and I mean nothing, nothing feels good. No food. I can't watch TV at all. I can't go to the gym. I'm socially completely removed. Social anxiety like crazy. Can't see people. Because how could you see people? How could you talk to people if you don't know who you are? No identity. This person who I was becoming is not there. This old person, I can't go back. I have no idea. I can't go back to that. I have no money. I have no job. I have nothing. This is the initiation, man. This is the initiation. This is the universe putting you through this lesson, this test, this process of elimination, right? Like, you're chosen. This is what you need to do, man. You need to go down there and learn. And when I reflect, which is so important to do on this journey, as you ascend, you're able to compare experiences. This is the point of wisdom. So now, even now, as I'm going through this other mini little dark night right now, it's not even close to as crazy and as bad. Because one, I know what comes after it, okay? I know what comes after it, baby. Let's go. Give me that light, yeah? I know what comes after it. I'm excited about that, okay? 2, I know that the lessons are more important than anything else. And I don't write this down. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll be a good exercise. But I'm always in my mind thinking of which lessons did I learn. Like, the last couple of days have been so hard. And I've been wishing, I don't want to be in this darkness. I don't want to be in this space. I want to be in a space of expansion and love and light and confidence with my unique expression. And then I'm like, wait, look at this lesson I learned yesterday. Look at how I'm sharing with the world. Because what I get to do is, my life, and why I'm so grateful, is I get to share these lessons. All the darkness, all the light, I get to share it. And I get to help someone else. I get to help you, hopefully. You're on here listening, man. I was on here listening, looking at somebody else. This is how it works. So I get to share this stuff. And I'm so grateful for that, But I'm realizing, damn, look at the lesson I learned yesterday. Look at all of the dots that I connected. Look at all of what I went through. This is how expansion happens. Because when we raise our vibration, we can't stay at that level. Because we can't hold that amount of light. Our body, our whole nervous system, our mind, we have to cultivate it. So we have to come back down to the confusion, to the lessons, to the darkness, so it can crystallize. And so our shadow can come up, so we can bring more of it to the light. Because God, the universe, is saying, wait, hold on. You want to carry this light? Hold on. You want to carry this light? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. The light's coming through. Think of it like this. The light is shooting through you, and what happens? It gets stuck. Gets stuck. There's some darkness here. There's some darkness here. There's some darkness here. Distortions, illusions, right? They're not real. This is not who we are. These stories are not who we are. And the light has to go and push in order to come. It has to push it through. It has to come out. And I have to say, okay. Yeah, okay. This too, bro. This too is part of my path. This too I need to sit with. This too I need to heal. This too I need to love. This too I need to ignore. Right? There's a time and place for it all when it comes to the shadow. But you walk this path, yeah? You walk this line, and you're shaken. You're grabbed by the force of all life and thrown into this emptiness, which is what happened to me. So I literally went from like this kid in a candy store to like being in this dark alley naked, and it's raining and it's cloudy and I'm scared and I'm alone and I got nothing. Like this is how it feels, you know. And my path through this was sitting with it. Sitting with it. And there was so much time to learn about it. There was so much time to say, okay, well, what is this? And where is this coming from? And what is this telling me about myself? Yes. But when I started to come out of it was when I just started to love myself where I'm at. And I started to realize that this is the path of ascension. And that I started to have little moments of bliss, little moments of love, like where I would like see a flower and appreciate its beauty again, because this was all gone for me. And I would appreciate it. And these are signs, if this is happening, if you're starting to have, even if it's 2 minutes in a day, where you're just laughing or smiling and you're feeling love and connection, this means you're coming out of it. This means you're coming out of it, okay? So just stay the course with it. Just stay the course. And how my whole process ended out is another video, in the magic of what happened and how literally my stuff has been marked by benchmarks, lines in the sand, real-time changes and upgrades on how I came out of this dark night of the soul. I have no words for it, bro. And the beauty that I saw and seen and lived through, as dark as it was, as insane as it was, and if you're going through it, I want you to know this. I want you to know this, man. As insane as it was, man, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Man, I want it out. I want it out. My sister asked me when I was in New York, she goes, what do you mean you're dying every day? No one could understand this. I go, I don't know. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I don't know who I am. Well, why are you doing this? Right? Like, what's the whole point? And I'm like, I used to have answers, and now I couldn't find the answer to why I'm doing this. I literally didn't know. I literally remember thinking, fuck this shit. I don't want, why would you do this to me? This is some bullshit. All I've done is answer the call. All I've done is done exactly as I'm supposed to do. Where are you, God? This is bullshit. Where's the love, man? This is insane, man. And you learn through this process what real love is, man. Real love is not just, hey, here's the kingdom. Here it all is. Here's perfect peace. Real love is allowing who you love. If I have a child, I'm not going to take away all his pain. I'm not. I need him to walk it. Because I need him to grow into the lessons and learn the tools that he needs on his path so he could expand on his own. And this is how God treats us through this process. This is what true love is. But man, it doesn't make it easier. It doesn't make it easier. So every step of the way was, please, like, and it went on for months and months and months, and just every day, and I can't do anything. I'm literally sitting in a dark room. I can't do anything. But yet still my purpose and my path is just like, bro, this is just, I can't do anything. Being called, yet nothing makes sense. I'm alone and scared. Yet it feels all right. Still. It feels all right. So if you're going through it, stick with it. Sit with it. Love yourself. Love yourself exactly where you are, okay? With all of the confusion, all the identity crisis. Love yourself with it. Forever I thought, what do I need to do? I thought, this is what I thought, and this is part of my programming, right? Part of my programming has always been, I needed affection from my father. I needed my father to tell me that I was good, to tell me that I was doing a good job. This was I remember talking to him about it. The thing that feels the best through my body is when you tell me that I'm doing a good job, okay? That transferred into school teachers, into any boss I've ever had, into coaches that I've played basketball and sports on. It was just them saying, good job. I remember the one thing my basketball coach told me, I had like 30 points. The only time he told me anything good, I was sitting on the bench, didn't even look me in the eye, just tapped my knee and said, not bad. And this is what I remember. This is one of the only memories I have of like that whole chapter, you know? So I needed the approval from my dad, I needed the approval from my coaches, and then my dad passed away and stopped playing sports. So what happens? What happens? Now I need the approval from God. Now I need to know from God that I'm doing the right thing. That I'm doing everything that I should and can. So forever, I realized this game is about lessons, and we're here to learn them. So I'm thinking as I'm in this dark night, what lesson haven't I learned? I'm fucking going through it all. What do I need to do? Do I need to like explain this or share this or do anything different? Do I need to like write about this and tell everybody about all my trauma and all my darkness? Is this what's being asked for me in order to get out of it? Because I'm willing to walk any line. Tell me. I'm willing to do anything. I am here now being called, and whatever I'm told by God to do, I will do. That's straight up. So I'm thinking, man, is there anything I need to do? You know, where's this lesson? Where's this lesson? Because I've seen how this kind of works, man. You learn these lessons, you get upgraded. It's true. But I'm in this dark night thinking, what do I need to do? The truth is, you don't need to do anything. This is the overarching theme. My beautiful friends, this is the overarching theme. You don't need to do anything. Truly, this is the overarching theme. This is the whole paradox of the game, is that we're constantly thinking, what do we need to do? Where do we need to go? But the whole thing is right here. The whole thing is right here. But we need to start to understand, we need to learn how to go somewhere in order to realize there's nowhere to go. So I shifted gears a bit and said, okay, this is who I am right now. This is who I am right now. And the magic happened. The magic, which I'll leave in our next video probably. Literally the magic of me getting out of this dark night, of my IG blowing up, and it all happening on my birthday, my 35th birthday. The end of a 7-year cycle. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. So anyway, if you're going through it, can't get out of it, get into it, you know. This too shall pass, man. This too shall pass. Truly, it has to. It's just energy. It's just energy. It's just energy. It's just energy, okay? It's just energy. It's just energy. It's in your body somewhere and it has to move through. And it's showing you these illusions that you have of yourself, these distortions, because you are perfect and you are whole. So all the shadow is showing you where you think of yourself differently. And let me explain something to you. It is your personal, unique truth, okay? Your journey is yours. Do you hear me? It's your personal, unique truth. So even on this video, take what resonates. But how you heal is yours. How you decide to sit with your darkness is yours. What you decide to share, what you decide to do is yours. How you decide to accept how God sees you and loves you is yours. Your path is never going to be done by somebody else. This is the point of the journey of the human experience. God wanted to experience himself, so he's doing so through every single avatar here. So no one's going to walk the path that you're walking. It is you who decides what it is. Your truth is yours. How you get out of this darkness is yours. So don't worry about what the whole world is saying and how and what and why to do. The answer is always love. The answer is always love. The answer is always love. It is. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Doesn't it take so much pressure off? Love yourself. Love yourself right now in all of the confusion, in all of the darkness, in all of this mixed up messiness, man. Just love yourself, man. This is where the gold is, I'm telling you. This is where the gold is. Come on. Just love yourself here. Love yourself right here, right now in this moment. It's all part of it. This too is the divine. Come on. This too is the divine. This too, this too, this too, this too. Okay? Keep going. I love you. For real.